defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Ready to get this one going. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. He's going to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. At the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. All he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Setting up to throw. Caught on the comeback route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Pass play on 1st and 10. It's cut left side by Mitchell. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
19, Charger.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Second inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. Wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leading on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can't hit the ground on this side.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They'll throw it. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. The defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. In a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Alert, rig alert, rig alert.
Here's the handoff. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown kick. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. They're going to try and throw it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. Fits it through the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now we're on the counter. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
26-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. Taken in by Felton left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th down. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
2nd down pass play coming. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-6 is our score. More for Minneapolis right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it on 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That's not going to do the job. He's taken down behind the line. That forces 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. 1st and 10 from the 32. Now a give running right. He cuts it towards the sideline. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 43. They give it to him again. They're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, play action. By the tight end, running that corner. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Offense is set. First and 10. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the red zone on first. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, we saw this before. Vikings offense out to try for two. All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for two. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Vikings get there, they're going to win this round. Offense in the hurry up here. Pressure coming. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with third and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening. What's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Here he goes, third and long. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Vikings have it as he reports his 7th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Makes the tackle. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, You know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belt. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Right side, no one has it. And this one doesn't go far. Third down and 8 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Running back sent in motion. Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Wow, wide open here. Complete. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And an Eagles first down.
Cowboy 18, Pioneer.
On the red zone now. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get a chunk in for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
19, Tiger.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And he's fortunate to cover it himself, but the clock's still running as we count down to halftime.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Man in motion here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Trying to get in on the keeper. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on the end zone. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finds his back complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
In never, ever as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He fields it at his 43. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Going deep here for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make a one-score game before halftime. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Looking right, airs it out to... And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
First and 10 from the 32. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Now a give on the counter. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Got to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He's dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, put it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10, looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Pass play coming here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Back to throw. Deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Punt team on the field. They could really use a good one here. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Now give left side. That's some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Vikings are going to have a first down. We've set it downs for them from the 31. First down, and they go right back to him. He's out in the clear. Down the sideline inside the 40. 20, 15. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now lead by 10. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Caught by the open man. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. It's a design boot. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing it again here. Cut near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Putting a receiver in motion. He'll look to throw. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! He's at midfield. He's at the 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back.
Eagles 23.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. Get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Crack ball 80.
He's now to the running back. Gain up at the there. Run to a home run.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you the field to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. Really creates an indecision now defensively.
To the ball again. This tackle on the first down yardage.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs already happen. Great blocking the screen, guys hitting blocks downfield. That show off his wheels.
Here's the blitz. Left side by Jefferson. Yeah, they're going to bring it down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball's on the field of the 18. They'll first down.
I need an excuse to wake up next year.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's not going to manage to get back to the line. He can tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Also become
I know this is a deal. I wait like you just like see you smile. Don't know how long that money I keep around.
He's going to throw this one.
I got your hand with me right now. She just had a fan. Ready to she changed. Ain't no name I gave her one. She did a favor. Treat you to the favor. You girl, that's okay with me. Don't we just get everything? Girl, I like good girls. I like good girls. But I love good. I like good girls.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it.
But I
And here's the stop. Touchdown to the 13.
But I love good.
4-3 this holiday weekend. It's Vikings ball, looking to carry this lead through the end.
But I love I went to penthouse just 'cause she a vibe. I went Bulgari just to switch our style.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Don't keep around. But I'm glad I should ride with me now.
He's got it on the good leg.
She just made a thing. Baby,
He's
she
flies it in the end
ain't
zone.
gonna make
Touchdown,
no
Minnesota. The Vikings go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough. Not impossible. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal. It'd be a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
I got things that the story ain't gonna stop.
skills and speed, Kate. Once he senses pressure, he's getting rid of the ball. It takes a player who can close quickly and get to him before it's released. Which you ultimately play.
Quickly try to get set. Before they run the play on 4th and 3, they decide to take a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4. Desperation time here on 4th. Finds his man likely. They make the tackle at the 38. 19 yards on 4th down. He's off. Set it down squad. Starts at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10.
That is a DB's best friend. Pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. The key man before he can find a target. If you can't hit to alter the last second attempt to get rid of it.
He runs it to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Working now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
That's likely out of his hands. Nice pick up, but he stopped his second before he could move those chains. It's going to be number 9 of his drive. See 10. 3-yard you're down. Flush out out to his left. And he's got it. And that's a touchdown. The Eagles now with the lead scoring 4. Exactly the play they were looking for on their song. Safety put it right on the money.
This is what they're running in practice. They want to give it to the game time. That's what you're amazing.
I thought that you were just done. But when you see me run, I don't know why you can't stay. I don't know how I do. I know when that shit was wrong, but I still can't just fall through. Sarah Quill got me tripping. Sarah Quill got me
Showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
but you looking up so nice. Sarah Quill got me dipping. Sarah Quill got me dripping. Maybe it's the prescription, but you really in love with me now.
I don't know what you're doing, you know me now.
Baker's not going to be thrilled to get the moves made on his watch. He plays it up. He has a chance to go jump after the play. That's the other guy.
On 2nd and 10. He's out of bounds. Great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. To throw here on 1st down. He gets to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is clear. Eligible player going out. This time he's out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept. You can put 7 blockers up there. Even put 8. I don't know, 9.
I don't know if you really in love with me now. I don't know if you're really in love with me now.
It's the 2-1 lead here in Minneapolis. Vikings up by 8. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Shot.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Vikings lead by 15 now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well that one's over the 20 in the landing zone and almost everything else we got here too.
I know what to say.
Ball coming out to our 35-yard
Yeah, I
line.
could treat you better or whatever, but I don't know. I think I did all right. You know what I'm saying?
Eagles in a good spot here. As they
You
come
know
up
how
the
you
line,
get.
1st and 10.
John, it's like you got a bachelor's degree or something.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. What a screen for the running back. He'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Eagles will slide everyone back to the line. Takes the 2nd down snap. Looking underneath and the back breaks it in. Big play pushes them beyond midfield. Finally down right along that opposing 40. 21 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at it. Settling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When they get a big play on a screen like that, that's choreography by everyone.
On into the early vintage. Hang on in the end. Offense foul on the Oilers keep it moving. It's 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Second and 8 here. Steve downfield. They go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Now he already has himself one interception in this game. Looks like that's gonna find him another if he isn't careful.
Those good throws want to intersperse and sprinkle in here. This seems to be because they become the norm and they're constantly throwing into coverage. It's 1, it becomes 2, it becomes 3.
It is made, so they are back to the competition, but they didn't break it up as they forced this 4th down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I chase feeling like a pissing match. The temper shorter and I'm sensing it. You keep talking about some period, but where you about to end a sentence at? But you been going off on my head. And I tell your ass where I'm at. And you act like I'm not supposed to mention that. I introduce you to my friends, girlfriends. You ain't interested in making friends. Talking about you want to cook for a nigga in the kitchen. Can you make a mess? At least we know you got his cake on. You should probably stick the bacon in. Fucking this crowd like the rubber.
Across the 20,
I'm
still
not trying to
going.
bother you. I got to know a whole lot of you. Let's not forget how I discover you. They ain't even gotta mention that. Any nigga try to trouble you, you gon' find out that it's on site like www. On site like.com. Put a baby in you a hot mom. Yeah, ask me if I could've treated you better, but no. Not at all. Not at all.
Receivers getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Hold on, finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots in this one. They are throwing it again. He's got it in close. He's out of bounds on the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. brings up 4th and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there and extending the play out of the pocket.
For the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage and you have to say lane and get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
We've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Carried by Woods to start the drive. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. So it's a win for the Vikings. Just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a lot.
You were online trying to look up places. You like to cry, that's why you're my favorite. You got a smile that make you look amazing. And that's just why I gotta see you daily. Don't care what time, just make sure you made it. Okay, like that baby. And she wanna know that baby. That page is so and you don't mind, that's why you're my favorite.